I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I own it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I own it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. See for the bank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he needs to know I got him running to it. I'ma need the full amount before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands that me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features Trevor Lawrence. He's coming off a big week throwing the ball, nearly hitting 400 yards. It's the Jags and the Chargers on EA Sports.
We are just a couple miles east. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back who likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence, and he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the 2nd-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Chargers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Draw play. It's Eckler. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got on the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So defensively, just got the hand up too high, and that adds even more yardage to what was already an impressive run.
And as a defender, you're doing what you normally do on any play, just grabbing at anything, trying to get him down. But when you're downfield, you're a little more exposed. They'll get you every time when they see it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Lawrence will throw. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there. And now they're looking at 1st and goal.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. One more time with ETN. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Fields. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off play action, Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. To the air again, Fields. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd and 5 now. Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's Fields. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. Now Fields. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. On 2nd down, Eckler. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Fields. Got his target, Samuel. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Play action. It's Fields. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Fields on the sneak. And this time he breaks the play. He's in for a touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan, and this is what they wanted.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
There you go. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Fields on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Put the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That one caught by Carter. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One play action. Fields. Now the ball comes loose, and the Jags grab it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And they'll run with Etienne. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Chargers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He's going to let it go again. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So we have come to halftime. No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
For 30 more yards and another first down. Fields now to throw. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 22.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Fields with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're back within a touchdown, 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It's not much pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Open man right side is Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And to throw again is Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, Lawrence. He'll find Jones again, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now a 1st down throw. Fields winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 32 that time.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Hopkins with the extra point. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Now here comes Jacksonville. We'll get another look at Zay Jones. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think is what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. Lawrence to Jones for the Jacksonville first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. On first down, Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, the arm can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I really like what Jacksonville did in free agency, and what a smart gamble, in my opinion, bringing in Evan Ingram on a 1-year deal. Best case scenario, he gets back to being the Pro Bowl player he was in 2020 and gives Trevor Lawrence a big-time weapon in the middle of the field. That duo links up there and picks up a first down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Arnold. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. On first down, it's Fields. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
On first down, Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On second down, ETN once more. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Go again with ETN. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's taken to the 26. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So the Chargers now down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Back to throw, Fields. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. All eyes on Fields. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. Now Fields. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. And of course, on the 2-point try, had the option here. Actually pass it there to Wills.
Took place for 4, didn't it? Open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Free kick out of bounds.
Not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And they take a knee. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no